couldn't fly it here. So we ended up driving 2 Gary players, his old stud farm in Colesburg yesterday.
Yes.
And we slept there last night, and we did the rest of the trip today.
So you hired a car?
Yeah.
So, but I thought you said you're not getting another dog.
I'm not getting another dog. Chris got another dog. Yeah. Yes.
Did you buy the dog?
Yeah.
And rented a car?
Yeah.
Stepping out there, Pierre.
Used to be a song.
I just go with the flow, Lance. Just go with the flow.
Good man. We all do, Pierre. That's the way you stay married.
That's used to be a song. How deep is your love?
I've learned the hard way. You know that. Round number 3.
No, listen. Cool. Well, here we are again. Another episode of our ever popular podcast. You guys have had a little bit of a snippet of what we talk about before we start recording. The recording was on. So, Piere Strydom, welcome. Lance, welcome.
Thank you, Lance.
Nice to see you, gents, again so soon.
For those people who don't know, Pierre's lucky to have been born in the era that he was born, him and Krishna, because had they been around when it rained for 40 days and 40 nights, they would have not got 2x2 on the ark. How many dogs have you oaks got now?
We're back to 7 again. We were at 10. Unfortunately, we lost quite a couple, but back to 7.
Back to 7. Well done, Pierre. And that's what we were talking about. Right. So many
I'm also a dog lover, Pierre, so that's good.
So many messages I got, guys. How many winners did you oaks tip on Saturday? Unbelievable.
We had 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗀𝗃𝗀𝗃 on Saturday.
Yeah. Unbelievable. The only one we didn't find was Tax Haven, and you've seen the photo on social media. I got a lot of abuse from the Tax Haven.
Yeah.
Good abuse.
I don't blame you, Joe. I mean, how could that win? It's one-time winner in a listed race, far out of the weights. It's like, who can tip that? Only the owner or a good friend.
Yeah. And are you a good friend? But listen, well done. They entered the horse. Hey, some of the horses in behind. Listen, the brass ran second. I mean, our staying ranks aren't looking too
not
hard at the moment. Go Arun, RIP, your baby.
It used to be a Group 1. Now it's listed. That tells you exactly where our stayers are.
Yeah, well, it was a big day. The day was called Gold Cup meeting. It was like unbelievable. Gold Bowl.
It was the OK Gold Bowl.
Gold Bowl. Yeah.
But everybody does it. Everybody shops at Woolworths now. So I suppose the race has lost its value, and OK Bazaars has lost its value. Right. Let's get cracking. We've got a nice 9-race program. We're going to start off in the first race of the day, the 400-meter dash. Last year I had an opinion in this race. This year, this is honestly, I can't think of anything to say here. If I go with absolutely anything, I'm going to go with Hurricane Cat, but only because it's carrying no weight. But you've got to have your head examined. On Soccershop.bet, Hurricane Cat is 12-1. Have a few each ways on that. That's my opinion. Overs, cadovers for me in the 400-meter. I don't have anything else to say. Pierre?
I've got no idea. Maybe Lance can tell us which horse is the quickest. Remember, this is only 400 meters. If the horse jumps out well and it's got speed, 90% of the time it should win over 400. So maybe Lance can help us. Lance, which horse is the quickest in this field? Have we lost Lance?
You've muted yourself, my boy.
Okay, sorry, guys. Last year, Trafalgar Square won. 2 years ago, Trafalgar Square won this race. I think last year, No Filter running the money second, could have run second. For the life of me, I don't know who won it last year. It might be in this race. But all I can tell you is Jason put up 2-1, the abdicator. The day I see Mark de Kock win a 400-meter race is the day I will hand in my license. That's all I can tell you. I used to punish him over 1,000. Those days are gone. He wins over 1,000 now. But I got to live to see him win a 400-meter dash. That I have to see with my own eyes. I like no filter, guys. I own the full sister horse called 𝗧𝗧𝗃𝗏𝗏𝗃. She's very, very highly rated. And she's got a lot of toe. So I'm going to go with the family, no filter, in a very, very hard start to the day.
Very hard start. Right. Let's not dwell on that. Race 2. Here we have a nightmare race. Piere Strydom can't tip anything in this race because there's not enough merit rating points, but
There's no ratings.
we'll let him go first to see what he makes of it.
Okay. So this is at Greyville. You want a horse to have experience because if they jump quick, they're already in a winning position. There's only one horse and it's intensity number 2, but it got beaten by 8 lengths first time. So how can I tip that? I've got a little whisper.
Oh,
number 9. I actually, hopefully, Lafferty won't be too upset because he mentioned to me a horse called Brew. It was quite a nice horse. We were at a surprise birthday party, and he thought I would forget about this horse. Brew, number 9. Okay, that's my fancy.
well,
Jason obviously
25 to 1.
forgot about it because it's 25 to 1.
Oh, gee, okay. I have no idea.
25 to 1 with Soccershop.bet. Lance, have you seen money come for anything?
No, there's been no money here, Joey. All I put in my book is wow. This late in the season, I can't believe they got 8 out of 9 horses unraced in one race. So a lot of well-bred horses. You got a 𝗘𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, you got a United States, you got a Master of My Fate, the One World. Tough race. Betting 2 to 1 the 5 and 2 to 1 the 7. But in all fairness, 5 to 1 the 6 and 5 to 1 the 2. I think Jay was just basically going on jockeys and trainers. So very hard to call this race.
Let's look at it this way. Normally, the Cape Town trainers will bring their best horses to the Durban season. There's only one Cape Town trainer in here, and it's Glenn Cotson, number 1, drawn 1, Freedom Fighter. Maybe there's
14 to 1.
Oh, I'm completely off here.
But in fairness, Jason is kind of, I'm sure, he'll be closer than most. He's looking at the jockey little and he's saying, is that Cotson's first choice?
Yeah.
And the answer is no.
I'm going to tell you guys something. So the drones that have been circling Summerveld have picked up that there's no way Freedom Fighter starts 14 to 1. Get in now, have a few each ways. I'm hearing that Freedom Fighter can run.
Go. Right, dude.
There you go. Move on to race 3. As if by magic, we jump out of the fire and into the flame. Lance, go on.
22 to 10, the 8, Love the USA. 3 to 1, the 2, Dark Master. And pretty much 5 to 1, Bar. Again, a really, really tough race. The first time I Love the USA, it doesn't have to be too good. It's your stable, Gavin Van Zyl Jr., so that could be anything. Me, I'm going to go with the jockey strike, Pettigrew and Larina, purely on the fact that he brought the horse there. He doesn't really ride Durban too often, and when he does, he gets a little bit of the candy. So in a race that I really don't have a strong opinion on, my first choice is number 6, Delaware River, with Gavin Larina and Stuart Pettigrew.
Striker?
I mean, on form of the horses that have run, they've only had one run, and they can only learn and improve. But we don't know who's going to improve the most.
Yes.
But I think if in the second race, Richard Ferrier's horse wins, they got beaten 8 lengths by a fireball, then maybe it'd be worth looking at number 2, Dark Matter. That's finished 5 lengths behind I'm a fireball. That's the only advice I can give.
Yeah, and Soccershop.bet's got Dark Matter at 3-1. Love the USA at just a shade under 9-4, 22-10. And King K at 5-1. I've heard not much in this race at all. I have nothing. I haven't spoken to Gareth. I've heard nothing. So skip along to race number 4.
Just to interject there, Joe, the 11 horse drawn badly, but the owner and the trainer had a winner today, a well-backed winner. So I don't particularly like the Futura over the trip and the draw, but they did have a winner.
Yes. Right, now we're cruising. The Independent on Saturday, Insider, East Coast Cup, listed for fillies and mares. We'll let Piere go first.
Okay, so this is not a handicap. It's a. I know you want me to tip Tomorrow's. I know that, Joe.
You know what?
You want me to tip number
11.
11.
Oh, is that in the race?
That's your horse, Joe.
Yeah, but I think you're going to battle to win this race. I like number 2, 𝗏𝗃𝗃. She finished 2.5 lengths behind Fiery Pegasus last time out. Some people are tipping Fiery Pegasus to win the July. So if Fiery Pegasus has got any chance of winning the July, then this number 2, 𝗏𝗃𝗃, should win this race. She's drawn well. 2. She's young. She's 3 years old. She can only get better. And so I'll make the horse to beat number 2, 𝗏𝗃𝗃, and the danger number 3, Miss Platina.
Okay.
Not for me. Not in the race, 𝗏𝗃𝗃. That form line's it's proven already. It's a poor form line, the Pegasus line. We saw it when Olivia's Way won. She ran in the Derby, and all the fillies that run in the Oaks were nowhere. So I'm going to take that on face value and say that for me can't win. Number 6, Destiny of Fire, I think is a huge improver. I think the 7 has got weak form. And then, like everybody knows, the Cape Town form is by far the best form in the country. So you got to respect Fourie and Snaith with number 4, Goodness Gracious Me.
Yeah.
And you got to respect the likes of Fatal Gem and Matsanyami. Fatal Gem is also a Cape horse, and the 13's a Cape horse, Royal Invitation. So that's how I see the race. I'd love Joe's horse to be at, I wish his race was at Scottsville. I'd put Tamaris in the race, but I'd love to see her run a big race. But that's how I see the race. Cape Town and Destiny of Fire to run in the money with them. But a Cape Town horse will win this race.
Okay, I'm going to interrupt quickly. We're going to try and help the punters out here. You like Destiny of Fire, which finished behind 𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃.
As an improver.
Is that not the filly that of Sean Terry's?
What?
𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃, a second last start.
Yes. Nice filly.
So that filly, you can't compare her to Fiery Pegasus. Fiery Pegasus has beaten all the best 3-year-old fillies. 𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃 can't parade with Fiery Pegasus. So I'm going to disagree with you, Lance. I'm going to say 𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃's going to finish in front of Destiny of Fire.
Do your money, Pierre. You'll do your money.
Best podcast in town by a mile. So
anyway, I'll stick to my guns. I don't put 𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃 in the race, and I think Destiny of Fire will run in front of it. But that's for the next podcast. Don't forget to remind us, Joe.
So ever since we switched to running Tamaris from off the pace, I mean, it's there for all to see. Her improvement has been quite remarkable. And Gareth feels that she's got more to come. She's a 4-year-old. She's getting stronger. She's 10-1. Obviously, she's my horse. I think we've entered her here because I think she's got a chance. But at 10-1, they're betting 4-1 the field. Goodness gracious me. I'm definitely going to recommend that you back Tamaris each way, because I know whatever happens in this race, at the 400, she will be 4 or 5 lengths off. And if she is, she's got a rattle. and she can catch a few horses. So from an each way perspective, only because I know that there's going to be a lot of scrimmaging, a lot of horses trying to get pace because it's Greyville, it's 2,000 meters. And when some of them are gasping for air, there's horses here that haven't been, she hasn't been 2,000 meters.
Okay, Joe, we get it.
All right.
Yeah, we got it, Joe.
All right. The drill hall, we were there last year. Tough day. Had to be postponed to the next day, next Wednesday.
Is that because of main defender?
Yes, he got scratched out
It's
of
a
his
year ago, eh?
A year ago. Well, I think this race has been moved forward a bit, but it is a year ago.
Okay.
This is a great race, and I want to go first if that's okay.
Go first.
If that's okay with you guys. I'm actually quite impressed with what Robin's managed to do with Texas Red. And at 10-1, I think Texas Red is a big runner. It's a horse that is always there or thereabouts. It's run against some of the best horses in the country. I know a lot of people are going to go for 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃, that's going to be flying at the end. But I actually think the horse that they've all got to beat is 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃 and Great Plains. I see that you guys have trimmed it from 10-1 into 7-1, Lance. And for me, Great Plains is the horse to beat you.
Okay, Joe, I opened the book, I did the form, and I really like Great Plains, but Jason told me it's 5-6 kilos out of the weight.
Yes.
So I know he runs well at Greyville. I was there the day he won. He's a nice horse and he's improved, but hard to beat these horses being out at the weights. I'll be very honest with you. Really nice field this.
Beautiful.
I think 6-1 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃 is unbelievable value. I think it's got every right to win this race. Third run after a rest. He's taken on some strong horses, but this horse is run with the best. So, and he looks to like the little extra of late. So I'm going to respect him, make him my first choice. Not overs, but a definite first choice. Royal Aussie won this race last year. See it again. I don't like 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, and the rest of the race is very difficult. So, I mean, you got number 11, the Real Prince, 7-1. I know he's drawn badly, but hell. And 10-1, Cousin Casey looks to be prepping. Great race. A lot of horses will be prepping, but I'm going for the 5, 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃. And I think a horse like Royal Aussie and Great Plains will follow him home.
Well, I'm telling you, don't leave Texas Red out. I mean, if Cosmic Speed's in this race, what price is it?
Well, I'll label Cosmic Speed later in the day, so you could be right.
100%. Go, Piere.
So this is not a handicap, it's
Good for age.
a graded race. The best handicap horse is Montien. Unfortunately, he's drawn 8. I'm a big believer in the draws at Greyville. You won't believe what an advantage it is when you ride in a race. I mean, you go in the starting stalls and you can see the rail on your inside and the guys on your outside. They have to work to get around you, unless the horse is like really speedy and gets there easy. Unfortunately, Montien is drawn a little bit bad. My fancy, and no one's mentioned it, is 𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. Just after Montien, see it again. It's the next best handicap horse, but 1400 is probably a bit too short for him. He has dropped quite a bit in the merit rating, 5 points in his last couple of runs, but 1400 is a bit sharp. So I'm gonna go with number 1, 𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. I know he's done well over 1200 in sprints, but he has won over 1400 before, and he's drawn 1. So I'm going to go with number 1, 𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. From number 3, actually, Royal Aussie. He's also been running over a bit extra longer distance. And I've been told by the jockeys many times that he's probably better like a 1400-meter horse, 1600-meter horse. And then the horse that Lance likes as well, 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. I actually phoned for the ride if I was going to go down, but obviously I didn't get the ride. So in that order, I'm going to go with 𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, number 1. Second, Royal Aussie, and third, 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, number 5.
So Royal Aussie won this race last year. Carries 1.5 kilos more. But last year we had a 8-horse field. This time we got a 12-horse field. It's a proper race. I mean, Cousin Casey's a good horse. again,
Clearly prepping though, Joey.
yeah, clearly prepping, but hasn't run for 279 days. It's a great, this is a really good renewal of the drill hall. Well done. Right, race 6. Here, Soccershop.bet have got 𝗬𝗂𝗄𝗃𝗁𝗃 at 5-2, 𝗡𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗁𝗃 5-1, 𝗘𝗭𝗺𝗃𝗀𝗃 7-1, 7-1 Green Sapphire 8-1. Give me everything. The winner, VJ's Angel at 10-1 and 12-1 and better the rest. Go, Lance.
Joao, I can't believe VJ's Angel still racing. What I saw at Turfentine a few weeks ago, I thought
She ducked
I
out.
agree with you, Lance.
that would be put away for a long time. I mean, my horse running the same race and beat it home, and I've put that on the farm for 3 months. So I don't know how this horse is back so quickly, but anyway, they know what they're doing. It's a really nice Fillies Guineas, I must be honest.
Beautiful, beautiful race.
I think a worthy favourite is 𝗬𝗂𝗃𝗁𝗃𝗁𝗃. We'll tell the clients that and the viewers that we got 5-2. A really worthy favourite. Drawn wide at 11. The other horse I like, number 12, drawn wide. So I'm really finding it difficult to pick a winner here, guys. Maybe I can get a bit of inspiration from you two. But for me, VJ's Angel, I'll be shocked if it wins. My first choice had a push, 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗁𝗃. Again, Cape Town, Fourie on board. 6 lengths to Fatal Flaws, good form. But a worthy favourite in 𝗬𝗂𝗃𝗁𝗃, just pity about the draw.
Yeah.
The two best weighted horses in this race is VJ's Angel and 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗁𝗃. VJ's Angel, I can't go with her. The fact that she didn't want to jump, she refused to jump, and the fact that she started running off the track means she doesn't want to race it at the moment. She, I don't think you can trust a horse like that. I know drawn 1 is vital, it's great, but if the horse doesn't want to go, how do you depend on a horse that doesn't want to go? 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗁𝗃 is, in my opinion, drawn too bad. Drawn 11, she's going to work to try and get there. And so I'm going to go with the horse I think will win the race, number 2, 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗁𝗃. And not only because of a good draw and she's got good form. She finished 3rd behind 𝗦𝗔'𝗀. The horse that ran 4th was 𝗦𝗏𝗧.
Yes.
𝗦𝗏𝗧 have come out to win 2 in a row quite easily. So my first choice, 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗁𝗃, number 2.
Well, when I was reading out the betting, I told you what I thought. I was in South Africa yesterday. Tuesday morning, VJ's Angel was loaded onto the float. She was taken to the 𝗘𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗁𝗃, where she was past fit to race. I think it was just a glitch. I'm hoping, and obviously it was just a glitch, and that's why.
Yeah, let's hope for them.
Yeah,
I also think so. She's a smart filly, so I'm really hoping.
That's why you guys at Soccershop.bet have gone 10-1. What I am saying is I'd rather be wrong at 10-1 than sit on the fence or not have a bet on a horse that a year ago, course and distance, won a Group 1, and had run before that over 1400, ran behind 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗁𝗃 and Fatal Flaw from an impossible draw. This filly's been plagued with impossible draws, and it's ironic that last time out she had a great draw and she just ran a terrible race. It was also in very soft going. I know I'm making excuses, but you're not going to get 10-1 VJ's Angel too many more times. So I'm sticking, not because I'm friends with Tony or anything like that. I just think she's a big runner, course and distance.
You're right about the 10-1 a few more times. You may get better.
Thank you.
If it runs the same race as it did a few weeks ago, you're going to get a lot better than 10-1 the next time.
You might. But let's hope that the good horse bounces back. Right. Let's get on to the Colts version. Another fantastic race. I mean, really, like the Oaks have turned up here, eh? And Over here, Lance, you guys are going 18 to 10, 8 on 18, 5 to 2 Cosmic Speed, 5 to 2 Fire Attack, 5 to 1 from 7 to 1 Sail the Seas.
That's where we've got money.
Okay, so go with that then. Tell us what's going on with Sail the Seas.
Okay, so I got a call. The guy wanted a price on 2 horses, Sail the Seas and 8 on 18. How much will I lay? I said, well, 8 on 18, I'll lay whatever you want. Sail the Seas, I'm not going to open my legs at 7 or 1, but I'll lay you a strike. So he took a semi-strike on Sail the Seas. He never backed 8 on 18. So I brought Sail the Seas in. I don't like 8 on 18.
Must be inside information, Lance.
I don't know if it's inside information. I mean, it's, you know, it's a fellow bookmaker who's obviously got a few calls from his clients.
Okay, now I just got the same stable. So.
All I'm saying is, oh, okay, I didn't even realize that, but you're spot on. I think 8 on 18, as good a horse as he is, I don't think he'll like Greyville, and I don't think he'll like the 1600. So I don't think we'll lay 18 to 10, 8 on 18. I think we've got to lay closer to 3 to 1. Fire Attack, top 3-year-old. I've underrated this horse a few times, and it really proved me wrong. I don't know how strong the Royal Victory line is, but in fairness, they finished lengths clear of the 3rd horse. So I think Fire Attack's a smart horse, but again, I think he'll prefer further. I think this race is tailor-made for Cosmic Speed. He beat the older horses last time. He won a 1600-meter horse chestnut Group 1. He's drawn 3. He's got the right jockey. The trainer had 4 winners on Saturday. This, for me, is as close to a good thing as I've seen in a long time. So Cosmic Speed, for me, will win the Guineas. I don't know what will run second, and I don't think we'll lay 8 on 18 in this race, to be very, very honest with you. That's how I see the race.
Okay.
And sorry, Cosmic Speed will start favourite, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm going to agree partly with Lance and partly not. I'm going to agree because of 8 on 18. I think the 1600 at Greyville could catch him out. When he won the Met, I was following him with on See It Again, and he took a long time to get going. Same as See It Again, took a long time to get going, and his class got him at the end. He got to win the race right at the end. That's Kenilworth 2,000 meters. Now it's a 1600 Greyville. Big difference. So I'm also going to lean towards Cosmic Speed as my first choice, and Fire Attack as the 2 horses that should fight it out. And Sail the Seas, drawn 1. He's got some speed, should be right there. The thing, what I'm not agreeing with Lance is Cosmic Speed. I think it's a bit more tougher than making Cosmic Speed as a banker. I did fund for Cosmic Speed. I thought this is the ideal race for him. He's got gate speed, drawn well. The race should plan out well for him. But when you start looking at Fire Attack, 8 on 18, Sail the Seas, to me, it's not a one-horse race. So I think a very great, good Guineas race. And okay, I'm leaning towards Cosmic Speed.
And the trifecta is completed because I think Cosmic Speed will win this race. I think he's a decent 3-year-old. Probably the second best 3-year-old in Sean's yard after Tintin.
Go, Joao.
No, I think Cosmic Speed will win. I've got a history with this race. I backed Sloop many years ago. And I've looked at this race.
Who did he beat? Seen that you backed him. Who did he beat?
I want to say Main Man, maybe.
Yes, spot on.
I've got a history with this race. I can't work out. I'm not a big quartet player, but I'm definitely going to put this horse in. I know I'm crazy, but I can't work out why Muscat, Hollywood, and Ville are running this horse 𝗚𝗎𝗍𝗍𝗔, because if it runs in the money, it can only get punished. And I can't work it out. And at 33 to 1, I'm probably going to double float it with Cosmic Speed in the quartet just for a little bit of fun. Because in my head, I can't work out why you would risk a 3-year-old getting such a big penalty by running a good race in this race. Do you know what I mean? So There must
The
be
horse he beat by 2.8 lengths today trotted up.
absolutely saw that. So he
Was
beat
it today or yesterday?
no today. He beat
Trotted up.
absolutely trotted up. I looked at the lens. I can't work out why they're running this horse here. Do you know what I mean?
I
Like,
agree with you, Ja, because if he runs anywhere near 8
yeah,
on 18, that's the end of his career.
it's the end of his career. So they obviously don't think that that's the case, right? And this youth, funnily enough, this used to be the South African Guineas. I know the Cape Guineas is probably the stronger Guineas now out of the three, but this is a cracking renewal. And I think Cosmic Speed will win. I don't like 8 on 18, but I can't work out why 𝗚𝗎𝗋𝗋 is in this race. And a 33-1 𝗘𝟭𝟯𝗃𝗊𝗄. I know on weights he can't, I know he can't feature, but
On ratings, he can't feature, but
yeah.
if he does, wow.
Yeah, I just can't, I can't work out why. Because we're all, I mean, Lance and I are owners in this of racehorses, right? Lance, if we've got a good horse like that, our trainer says to us, listen, don't take a chance, like, you know?
I can tell you, if I had a horse of this caliber, Sean Terry wouldn't go near this race.
Yeah, so let's see what happens.
Only because of who's in it.
Yeah, that's why I can't work it out. Right, let's move on to race number 8. 1,200 meters. Can I say it first?
Yes, go ahead.
2-1 Rodeo Drive, 2-1 Boston Glory, overs, cadovers for me. Rodeo Drive, Sean Terry, Richard Fourie. That's it. I'm done.
All right, I'm going to go next, Piere, sorry.
Okay.
I looked at the race and I was a little bit perplexed. I called on Jason. Jason tells me Bast in Glory is as close to a certainty that he's seen in he doesn't know how long. And he gave me reasons for it. He says, number 1, Green Sapphire came out and won a group race 2-3 weeks ago. He says, number 2, Fastnet Filly, running group company the other day, run very, very close. And this horse beat Fastnet Filly. So he says, on a line through Fastnet Filly and Green Sapphire, it should tow this field. And he says 2-1 the pair is only because the structure allows for it. But he says he can't believe that Sean's horse can beat Pettigrew's horse, Basting Glory. So he's very, very, very strong on that. In actual fact, he made it a certainty. If you want to know what I think Jason's right. And that's where I'm going to start and end. Piere?
So,
It's got to turn over a 5 3/4 length thumping by Royal Rodeo Drive.
Yeah, but
So-
that's early doors. That's early doors.
Oh, okay.
So,
You big on form grids. Go to form grids and look at what Jason's saying.
Yeah, look, I'm
And
on
you'll see
Rodeo
the
Drive.
quality of horses that Fastnet Filly has run with and Green Sapphire. And this horse beat Fastnet Filly.
Listen to
No,
me.
he's adamant.
He might be adamant, but he's not on the bloody podcast. I am, and so are you. This thing run behind Truth, Almond Seed, Chocolate Soldier, Just Reckless, Quid Pro Quo, Fiery Pegasus. This thing ran.
But don't get upset. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just giving you the opinion of a man who does betting day in and day out and studies the form. Me, I couldn't make head or tail of this race. He showed me the light.
Showed you the light. Go on, Pierre. Tell us why we both wrong or right.
okay, so there's apparently, well, there is a guy on Facebook. He says his wife absolutely hates it. This one word that we use in this podcast, overs, cadovers. So sorry to the lady.
It's not one word.
I'm saying, yeah, 2 words. I'm saying there's overs, cadovers, Rodeo Drive.
Oh my God.
How can it get beat?
How can it be your baby?
It's 13 points. It's 6.5 kilos. Better off at the weights. Drawn to, it's run against the strongest of company. Bask in Glory. I'm just going to make a point here. Fastnet Filly. I think it's only a 2-time winner. Yeah, you've got Almond Seed Truth. These also are running feature races.
100%.
So, overs, cadovers. Number 2, Rodeo Drive.
Boys, I want to back Jason against both of you boys every day and twice on Sundays. I'll be with Jason.
Okay. All right. So this is it, right? Next time I'm in South Africa, Piere and I will take you and Jason out to lunch if Boston Glory beats Rodeo Drive anywhere in the
I
road.
just want to warn you, it's cheaper to buy Jason a suit, eh? The man can eat.
Yeah.
But I wanna take that bet.
Bets on. Right. Lance, do you guys have any specials this weekend?
Our promos are all up there for the whole world to see. Take advantage. The deposit 7.5 match. There's a whole lot of things. And you know what? On the deposit 7.5, we roll over 3 times. Everybody else is 5 times.
Oh, well done, Lance.
We kind of a lot more generous, and you know we've got a really good team on board. So
Well done.
just take advantage of what we're offering at the moment. Go into our promo section and take a liberty.
Right. Pierre, do you want to close off for the last race?
No. I want betting first before I go in
Okay,
this.
Piers, betting goes, it's pretty much 5-1 the field. They got a 4-1 favorite called World of Our Own. Ellison Wright. Lorena. Got nice form, nothing inspiring. And then 5-1 the 4. 7-1 the 9. And then 10 better the rest. Does that help you?
Yeah, you know, I'm big on draws at Greyville, but I'm gonna go in a very open race. Hard to find a winner. I'm gonna go with a Cape Town horse just because the best horses in the country at the moment come from Cape Town, and if you're a Cape Town trainer moves to Durban for the season, you're not gonna bring. You're gonna bring a quality horse. So I'm gonna go with number 9. Give that man the bells. Number 9.
And that's 7-1 with Lance. Lance, what are you doing?
Ja, I know that MJ likes this horse. He's always rated Al Dante, but it's had a world of problems. Tobacconist, I thought, was coming back to his best, drawn well. I think it's quite a smart horse and could be improving. I'm going to go with my trainer in Durban, 𝗚𝗂𝗺𝗃𝗃. And I'm going to say he's going to run 1-2 here. I don't know which one will win, the 2 Tobacconist or the 6 Al Dante, but I think he'll fill those places. I do respect the Cape Town horses, as I always do. So Pierre, give that man a bell. Definitely got an outside chance or more realistic chance. But a very difficult race to end the evening. Is it the evening or the day? I'm not sure.
The day. Yeah.
It's still the day. But I'm quite strong on MJ's too. I think 14-1 Tobacconist, good value. And I think Al Dante third run after a rest. They'll both run big races in a very, very open race. Both good each way bets for my money.
Okay, that's interesting. So I think I found a little gem over here, which you guys have priced up at a big price, 10-1 to end the day. And stables turned over the last day or two, or last couple of meetings, and that's the Wendy Whitehead stable. There was a lot of white on form grids, and their stables really turned. And this horse, out of stall gate number 1, 𝗏𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 at 10-1, Calvin in the irons in a very, very open race. But again,
Nice course and distance form, so you could be right.
likes the course and distance, likes the jockey. Calvin's ridden it once and won once. The course, it's run twice for a first and a second. The distance, it's run 11 times for a second. 2 wins, a second, a third, and a fourth. Sweeper keeper for me each way. Out of stall gate 1 will end the day for Wendy Whitehead, 𝗘𝟭𝗶𝗹𝗹, and ends our podcast. Before we go and say goodbye, we did very well again last week. Pierre, I said, I see that you're back on one of my horses.
Yeah, I was quite surprised, Joe. You must have put in a good word there.
I did. I asked for you to ride him. I
Have
did.
we got a chance? That's a big question.
Excuse me?
Have we
Who's
got
the
a
horse?
chance? Okay, let's see what Jason prices up at. Then we'll see.
I will
Who's
wait.
the horse? He's priced up already, I'm sure.
No, he hasn't. It's only come out today.
When is the horse running?
It's running next week, Thursday.
Oh, no. What's its name?
Street Art.
Okay.
So Pierre has,
5 to 1 chance all day.
Pierre has ridden the horse before. He hasn't run for a long time. He went down to
P.
PE, ran a couple of indifferent races. They dropped him quite a lot in his merit rating, and he has got a target in mind. I'll let the viewers fish the target, but safe to say he's running that race a couple of years in a row, and we're hoping that this year he will be cherry ripe to compete in that race, and we're hoping that Pierre will ride him, and that's why we've got Pierre to ride him next week. So that is it for today. Thank you, guys.
Wonderful.
Very good.
Thank you, Joao. Thanks, Pierre.
Just Lance, just
Cheers, boys.